Hi, this is Akshasura from Konobos. Today we'll be looking at our second of the video series, looking at auditing while you're trying to move from a Monolith Sitecore CMS to more of a headless approach in Composable DXP. So we already established in the introduction video, which you can find on our website, as to why you would want to start looking more towards Headless and Composable DXP, what's the overall process. So this video would mainly be talking about auditing your current environment. Now, when I say environment, I mean everything and anything. So the first portion of it is investigation. So investigate how the current process of getting something to the website affects, from an IT perspective, from a marketing perspective, from a business perspective. Look into every single area, every single department, which indirectly or indirectly has something to do with one of your channels, which is your website. So you're moving from a monolith, which is primarily your website channel. So try to talk to every single one of these different groups. Figure out, hey, we're trying to take on this new effort. We want to improve on what we've already done. Are there anything, any issues you're facing, anything which we could be doing better, anything which could be automated, things we need to stop, similar things, stop, keep going, start kind of scenario. So pain points are super critical, and it's very easily forgotten. Again, when I say pain points or any of these aspects, it doesn't necessarily mean the website team directly. Any team which directly or indirectly impacts the content on the web, which is one of your channels. It could be mobile tomorrow because you're going composable. So for instance, you might have a print department. They're not necessarily they're going to be dealing with you directly for web-based content, but they might be using assets which are high quality assets in their printing, which would they might have to interact with the web team in order to provide a lower end asset, for instance. So you need to keep them in mind, a legalese department as well as product departments. So by talking to all of them, maybe you'll unearth a few pain points. Only, you know what, I get asked this every once a month. I have to generate these reports and provide it, or generate this Excel file and provide it. Is there a way we could automate it? Things of those sorts. So if you can figure out duplications, pain points across the whole gamut, that would really help. While you're doing that, it's super important to document, because this isn't a process which is done in a day. It's done over a short, period of time, depending on how well you set yourself. I would say a few weeks at the most, at the least. So absolutely start documenting, keep people involved, and do your findings in a proper way, interviewing your team, as well as anyone who touches any piece of content which the website provides. As I always say, this is something which has to be, this effort needs to be from the bottom all the way to the top. Everyone needs to know why we're doing it. Why are we doing it? We're doing it to improve our process. We're doing it to stop duplication of effort. We're doing it so we can find efficiencies in our processes. We're doing it so that we can get best in breed or reuse or adapt, using what we already use, or find other technologies which might help things better. So for instance, maybe your orders are not flowing back into your SAP system. Maybe there's automation there which we can do. Maybe the digital asset management isn't in place. Maybe we can put a dam in place so that not just your web channel, but every other channel, including print, can utilize these assets. So, but in order for us to do that, everyone on the team, and when I say team, anyone and everyone, indirectly, who affects content in these different channels which we are interested in, they need to be bought into why we are doing it. The leadership needs to provide ample support to everyone involved, so everyone knows that this is something which is super serious. This is something which we have to do, and everyone does it because it's a common goal. So the why is super important. Again, Any questions, do feel free to reach out to us. We are doing this video series, so this is the second one. We'll be going into the next phases once we're done with the auditing. Now it's time to look at how exactly are we going to look at our pain points and look at the current business architecture and web and IT architecture, and figure out how exactly to solve these pain points. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again.